Good morning, friends. Now we will continue with our previous topic. Myself, Shashikant Goilkar, Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, Finolis Academy of Management and Technology, Ratnagiri. Now we will continue with the next topic, that is natural frequency of simple vibratory system. We have seen earlier that there are two spring mass systems we have considered in earlier topic, that is linear spring mass system and torsional spring mass system. We have in previous topic we have come up to the we have found out the equation of motion as mx double dot plus kx is equal to 0. Now the solution to this is x is equal to x of the function of t is equal to c e raised to xt st. So this is the solution of this system, and when we solve it further by considering the equation of motion and the solution, we can write it as m d2 c e raised to st by dt square plus k c e raised to st equal to 0, which gives us a further solution, and the characteristic equation of this can be written as ms square plus k equal to 0, which provides us eigenvalues as s is equal to plus or minus k by m to the power half. So it gives us a value of plus or minus I omega n, and here we get a new term that is known as natural frequency of system omega n, which is equal to k by m under root k by m, or k by m to the power half. So this is the we are getting the term new quantity that is known as omega n. So whenever we do any experimental analysis in frequency domain, we get the response of the vibratory system, linear vibratory system, when with respect to this natural frequency. So this is important parameter with which we can identify or we can understand what is happening with the system during running condition. So this is the mathematical term which we have found out. We can say that we have found out with the help of the equation of motion by considering various associated parameters, that is mass, spring, and the displacement and the acceleration. Now let us come to the next simple vibratory system, that is torsional spring mass system. We have seen that in earlier topic that the equation of motion of it is j theta double dot plus k into theta equal to 0, where the j is second mass moment of inertia and k is the torsional stiffness of the shaft which is connected to the disc. So from the torsion theory, now we will proceed towards finding out the natural frequency of torsional spring mass system. So from torsion theory, which we have studied earlier in earlier courses, we know that the torque is given by G into, it's a product of G into I-O, which is polar moment of area, into the G is the modulus of rigidity divided by length of the shaft, and I-O is given as pi d raised to 4 divided by 32. And torsional stiffness, we know that the torsional stiffness is torque divided by its twist, angular twist. So together when we solve it further, we get the value of torsional stiffness kt is equal to pi gd raised to 4 divided by 32 into L. So in this case, from the equation of motion, we get the value of natural frequency of system as omega n is equal to under root kt over j0, so which is the second mass moment of inertia. So in case of the vibratory system which is having the disc and the shaft, we can identify or we can understand the behavior of the system by observing the velocity, acceleration, and amplitude of vibration in frequency domain at the natural frequency value of the particular system. So in short, we can say that These are the important parameters. The natural frequency is an important parameter with which we can we can come to know about what is happening with the system and what is the effect of the external excitation onto the vibratory system. So here we are finding out the two natural frequency values in case of the torsional spring mass system as well as the linear spring mass system, which is omega n equal to k by m under root k by m, and in torsional spring mass system it is omega n is equal to under root kt over j.